Good evening, folks. I'm Chris, your host for Toys of the Jedi. I just wanted to release a quick little video. Hasbro Pulse have put up the 10 nominees for you to vote for in their action figure poll for the Empire Strikes Back Black Series 6-inch line. Now, this is the figure that is going to make it into their 40th anniversary style collection that's going to be released later on next year. So the nominees that have come forward, this is out of the fan sites. They all did their polls individually, and this is one where it draws them all together, and these are the names that have come out. So we've got, first up is Lobot. This is Lando's trusty aide. Obviously, we did get him in the vintage Kenner run back in the day, so yeah, very good candidate there. Next up we have 21B. Now this is a medical droid and one that would actually look really interesting in the 6-inch scale. Again, part of the Kenner line, so yep, very good candidate with that one. Up next we've got the Hoth Rebel Soldier. Now this one obviously would make for sensible repacks. It'd be a troop builder. Again, another one from the Kenner run, so yep, definitely a good shout with this one if that's where you want to vote. Number 4 is Wilro Hood. Now this is the one that fans lobbied for and finally got a figure of during the Legacy collection, but that was in the 3.75-inch scale. Bit of a cult following. He's obviously one that without winning a fan poll we're unlikely to get a Black Series figure made of him, so if that's where you want to place your vote, do so accordingly. Number 5 is Wedge Antilles. Now this is where my vote is going to. Wedge is one of my all-time favourite characters, and hopefully this way we'll be able to get him released in the Black Series. Obviously this is the Snowspeeder pilot iteration of Wedge, so again, if this is one you want to vote for, number 5 is your number there. Now we've seen what Hasbro can do with the Princess Leia face sculpts with their Hoth figure and also their Bespin Escape Leia. Both two absolutely fantastic figures, so it makes sense that obviously the Bespin one in her nice gown would be another good candidate for this line. Another Kenner original figure, so sensible to put it onto a vintage card back. Number 7 is Luke Dagobah. Now we've actually got most of the iterations of Luke from the films already in the 6-inch scale, but not this one. Be interesting to see what route they go with this. The 3.75 version with the super duper all singing all dancing articulation did come out looking a bit weird. It's the joints on flesh that don't always look 100%. Maybe if they go for this one, hopefully they'd go for something like interchangeable arms. That would be the way forward for me, so that you can do that grip in the backpack look. Obviously, he'd work well with the Yoda that's also being re-released in the archive line, and I can't imagine that if they're doing a 40th anniversary collection, they'll do it without Yoda in that as well. So yeah, Luke Dagobah is a good shout, although he never did appear on a Kenner card back originally. Number 8 is the Ugnaughts, Lando Calrissian's faithful workers in the Bespin Cloud City. These guys obviously mind the gas. Great background characters. Another Kenner original figure. So yep, if that's one that you want to place your vote on, vote for number 8. Now number 9 is a bit of an odd one. The Probe Droid was obviously never released on a vintage card back as such. It was part of a box set, so I'm not sure how they would actually work this into the line, whether it would be on a vintage card back or whether they'd do it as a box set. It'd be interesting to see how they do that. But again, yep, it's one that would look great in dioramas. It worked well with the Han Solo and the Chewbacca figures to put together in a nice little set. So yep, Probe Droid there at number 9. And finally, the last nomination goes to FX7, the medical droid. Now the Power of the Jedi figure in, again, the smaller scale of this figure is still one of the finest figures they have ever done. The sculpt for that one holds up brilliantly. Tons of articulation in all the arms and what have you, moving parts. It's a fantastic figure, and if you haven't got him, I strongly recommend you do go and get him. What this would look like as a 6-inch figure, it's definitely an interesting candidate, and not sure how much they could do with in terms of accessories, but with all the moving parts, you imagine that's where a lot of the costing would go to this one. So yeah, another Kenner original, so yeah, that's the one to vote for if you were particularly interested in droids. Right, now this is the important bit. To vote for your favourite character, the one you want made into a 6-inch action figure, you need to go to Hasbro Pulse on Instagram.com. Their post there, it's got the 10 figures listed, and underneath in the comment section you need to type the number of the figure you want to vote for. So, for example, if you want to vote for Lobot, you need to put a 1 in the comments section. They'll tally it all up at the end, and the winning figure will be announced later on. Now that's the other important bit. Voting for this does close on Friday, March the 8th, so you've got to be quite quick out of the gates there. That in mind, make sure you share this video out there so other people know about this, get them sent over to Hasbro Pulse and get voting. I'm going to be putting my vote for Wedge Antilles, like I say. He is the hero of the rebellion. He's got 2 Death Stars to his name, which nobody else can claim. He's an all-round good guy, and let's face it, if we get this one made in the Snowspeeder outfit, there's a good chance Hasbro might actually look to do a Snowspeeder vehicle in the Black Series line further on down the way. Show the love for the Snowspeeder, we might get a vehicle. Fingers crossed on that one. So, yeah, like I say, get over there, do vote in numbers. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to ensure that you get a heads up whenever we release a new video. You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, both at Toys of the Jedi, and share this video wherever you do your sharing. A quick reminder that we will be at BaggerCon next weekend and Birmingham Comic Con at the end of the month, so please say hi if you see us at either event. Until next time.